Hey everybody, this is Nick with Akai Professional. Today I'm going to show you how you can access Reason Lite and set up your MPK Mini Mark II or MPK Mini Play in the software. I'll also go over adding third-party VST plugins to Reason so you can use the instruments that are included with the MPK. Let's get started. If you don't already have an account at the Akai Pro website, let's create one now. If you do already have an account, log in. To create an account, enter your first and last name, email address, a password for your account, and check the reCAPTCHA box. Then click Create Account. Once you're logged in, select My Account and choose Register a Product. Select the MPK you're using in the drop-down menu, enter the serial number exactly as it appears on the white barcode label, including the 21 in parentheses, select the date on which you purchased the MPK, and click Register My Product. When you've completed that, you'll be brought to a new page that shows the products you've registered to your account. Find the MPK on this page and click the Included Software field to expand the menu. Scroll down to Reason Lite in the list of software. Notice that there are two individual codes here, separated by a semicolon. We'll come back to those codes in a moment. Click Redeem Now and you'll be taken to the Propellerhead website where you can get Reason Lite. At the Propellerhead website, click Register Now to create a Propellerhead account. Enter a username, your email address, your first and last name, and a password for your account. You will not be asked to verify your password, so be careful when you enter it here. Click Sign Up when you're done. You will now be taken to the product registration page at Propellerhead. Start by selecting the MPK in the Product Model drop-down menu. Below that are two fields in which you can enter a license number and a registration code. These are the codes we saw earlier in your Akai Pro account, so let's go back there to copy and paste those codes into the field. Enter the code before the semicolon into the license number field, and enter the code after the semicolon into the registration code field. When you're finished, click Register and you'll be taken to a page where you can download Reason Lite. When Reason is downloaded, take a minute to log into your email account and verify your Propellerhead account. You should have an email waiting with a link to verify. Click that and your account will be verified. I'm using a Mac operating system, so the installation for Reason is as simple as dragging the Reason folder in the disk image to the Applications folder on your computer. If you're using a Windows operating system, run the .exe file and follow the prompts to complete the installation. When Reason has installed, launch it. The first time you launch Reason, it may download some additional content. Give it a minute to complete that. Log into Reason with the same credentials you used at the Propellerhead website. Reason will prompt you to select an audio device that will handle input and output. If you're using an audio interface, select it here. For now, I'm going to select the computer's built-in output. Reason will notify you if there's no audio input detected, but since I won't be recording any audio into Reason right now, I won't need that. You can select a different audio device at this menu and you can always change your audio device settings later. Reason will now scan your computer for any MIDI control surfaces you may have connected. Don't worry if your MPK is not connected or detected during the scanning process. I'll show you how to set up a controller manually next. When you get to the main window for Reason, you will see a tutorial panel at the right side of the software. I would recommend checking this out later to learn more about Reason. For now, I'll collapse the menu so we can get to work. To configure a MIDI controller in Reason, open the Preferences menu and select the Control Surfaces tab. With the MPK connected to your computer, you should see it appear in the Easy MIDI Input section. You can put a check in the box under the Enabled field to quickly select that as a MIDI input device, but I'll also show you how to add the controller manually. Start by clicking Add Manually at the upper right. Expand the Manufacturer menu and select Akai. In the menu below that, choose the MPK Mini Mark II. Select the MPK in the Import field, or click the Find button and press a key on the MPK to detect it. Click Choose to close this menu. Select the MPK in the Outport menu and click OK to add it as a controller for Reason. Reason will indicate that the controller will be configured, and you can now close the Preferences menu. Now let's add an instrument to Reason so we can play it with the MPK. The instruments built into Reason are located in the browser menu at the left. I'm going to add the Europa synth to our rack by clicking it and dragging it over to the rack, then I'll move the sequence panel down a bit so we can see the instrument fully. Use the selected instrument's graphical interface to customize its settings. When you're ready to record, click the record button in Reason's transport menu. Play the keys on the MPK to record MIDI data into the sequencer. Click stop to stop recording. You can click the recorded MIDI region to expand it for viewing and editing. Let's use Reason's remote override function to map one of the MPK's knobs to a control in Europa. I'll choose the filter frequency cutoff knob. Right-click the parameter you want to assign to a knob and select Edit Remote Override Mapping. Select the MPK in the Control Surface menu to tell Reason where the control data will be coming from. Make sure the box labeled Learn from the control surface is checked. Move the knob on the MPK that you want to assign. Notice that the control field now reads Knob 1, and the Control Surface Activity Meter will indicate that Reason is receiving data from the controller. Click OK to exit this menu. Now we can use this knob to control the filter cutoff. Another way to assign software parameters to a controller is to open the Remote Override Edit Mode menu found in the Options menu. Notice that when you enable this mode, the device will now have an overlay on it with various icons. These icons indicate the instrument's parameters that can be mapped. Parameters that are already mapped, like the filter cutoff, will have a lightning bolt icon. Hover your mouse over a parameter to see the details about its assignment. Reason's browser, mixer, rack, and sequencer menus can be expanded and collapsed to accommodate your workflow with these buttons. Each view has a half and fully collapsed mode. Reason has great built-in instruments, but you can add third-party instruments like the ones that are included with the MPK2. Let's try that by downloading, authorizing, and adding Hybrid to Reason. Log into your Akai Pro account and expand the included software menu under the MPK's registration. Scroll down to Hybrid and download it for your operating system. Once Hybrid is downloaded, copy the software authorization code from your account. We'll use this to authorize the software on your computer. To authorize the software, we'll use the iLok License Manager. If you do not have the iLok License Manager software on your computer, you can visit www.ilok.com to download it. Sign into your iLok account in the License Manager software. Select the Licenses menu and choose Redeem Authorization Code. Paste the authorization code for Hybrid from your Akai Pro account into the fields that appear. A valid code will display green check marks under each field. Click Next. Select a location to which the software will be activated. In this case, I'm going to authorize the computer I'm using, but you can add a license to a physical iLok key, or simply store it in your account for later use. Select the device you want to authorize and click Activate. iLok will indicate that the authorization was successful, and you will see it added to the software. Next, let's install Hybrid. Open the location to which your downloads go and run the Hybrid installer. Click through the installer, enter your password if you're prompted, and it will indicate when it's completed. Once Hybrid is installed, open Reason's Preferences menu and select the Advanced tab. At the bottom of this menu, you will see VST plugin folders. If you need to add a location to where you store VST plugins, click Add under this menu. In the Instruments section of Reason, collapse the Reason Devices menu and you'll see the names of plugin developers for software you've installed on the computer. You can replace an instrument in Reason's rack by simply dragging and dropping a new instrument over it. Third-party VSTs will have a generic type instrument interface in Reason's rack, but you can open the plugin's graphical interface by clicking the Open button at the lower right. Browse through the plugin's patches and edit parameters as you like. That should get you started using your MPK with Reason 10 Lite. Be sure to check out the tutorials section in Reason for more information about using the software. Check the link in the video description for more popular guides and tutorials as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.